In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the beneficent. May the prayers and peace and blessings be upon Muhammad, the seal of prophets. Dear sisters and brothers, my intention in this episode, inshallah, is to have a clear understanding of the concept of worship. The concept of worship is not limited in performing the pillars of Islam, such as prayers, fasting, or going for pilgrimage, but a decent work is considered in Islam a type of worship. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever finds himself at the nightfall tired of his work, God will forgive his sins." Seeking knowledge is one of the highest types of worship. The Prophet told his companions that seeking knowledge is a religious duty on every Muslim. In another saying, he said, "Seeking knowledge for 1 hour is better than praying for 70 years. Social courtesy and cooperation are parts of worship when done for the sake of Allah, of course. As the Prophet told us, receiving your friend with a smile is a type of charity. Helping a person to load his animal is a charity. Putting some water in your neighbor's bucket is a charity as well. It is worth noting that even performing one's duties is considered a sort of worship. The Prophet told us that whatever one spends for his family is a type of charity. Of course, he will be rewarded for it if he acquires it through legal means, from what is halal. Kindness to members of one's family is an act of worship, as when one puts a piece of food in his spouse's mouth. Not only this, but even the acts we enjoy doing very much, when they are performed according to the instructions of the Prophet ﷺ, are considered as acts of worship. For instance, Islam does not consider sex a dirty thing that one should avoid. It is dirty, of course, and sinful only when it is satisfied outside the marital life. Dear sisters and brothers, it is clear from the previous discussion that the concept of worship in Islam is a comprehensive concept that includes all the positive activities of the individual. This, of course, is in agreement with the all-inclusive nature of Islam as a way of life. It certainly regulates human life on all levels: individual, social, economic, political, and spiritual. That's why Islam provides guidance to the smallest details of one's life on all these levels. Therefore, following these details is following Islamic instructions in that specific area. It is a very encouraging element when one comes to a serene realization that all his activities are considered by God as acts of worship. This should lead the individual to seek Allah's pleasure in his actions and always try to do them in the best possible manner. اتقوا الله ما استطعتم. Worship God as much as you can. Whether the person is watched by his superiors or he is alone. There is always the permanent supervisor who knows everything. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمُ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. He is with you wherever you are. Dear sisters and brothers, we have reached the end of our episode. Until now, peace be with you.
Card overlay. Half screen. Stop. Button.